Bang, Neevesknives. I'm Jared. My lovely wife Kara's not joining us tonight. She's had a pretty busy week, so she's kind of just taking a break and relaxing. Um, if she decides to in a little bit, she might join us, but she's laying down right now. I'm not gonna beg her to come join. She's been working real hard, so let her relax. What's up, stud? Mikey? Oh, you know what? I forgot something. Hang on one second. Yeah. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Woo! In just a second, I'm going to talk about the Sabenza because I was asking everybody on Instagram what grit they thought I sharpened it at. And I showed some close-ups. What's up, Randy? Floatian. Hi, Floatian. But nobody got it right. Right at the end, like right before, like maybe like 20 minutes ago, somebody got it right, but they also cheated. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys seen it on Instagram, but I posted a little clip talking about the live tonight, and tried to show the edge the best I could, and then I showed it just ripping through a hair. I mean, the hair just touches it and just disintegrates hairs. And I asked myself, what grit do you think I sharpened this at? We only have 9 people, so I'm going to wait a few more minutes, and then I'll talk about it. I don't really see anybody that made a comment. A lot of people commented on it, though. Probably like 20 people, which was pretty cool. I like doing things like that, like just questions like that. Also, there's a new channel in the community. I'm hoping he jumps on here. I'm going to send him some stuff. What's up, Lisa? Seems logical. And it's EDC underscore journey.
There's no underscore on YouTube.
There's not? Okay, so it's EDC journey. And on EDC journey, what's up, Lindy Lou? Yeah, you were cheating. But you know what, though? Richie actually hit the mark. He actually got it right. Let me finish what I'm saying real quick. EDC Journey, yeah, EDC Journey. So he just started a channel, but what he's doing is he's new. So there's a lot of things he does not know, and he's trying to learn. So what he's doing is he's recording his journey of learning. And it's really cool. Like, I got into his videos, like even him sharpening. He's been practicing sharpening, but he's got lots of questions though. Like, there's a lot of things, like same thing all of us, every single one of us wondered, in the beginning, or still wonder. But I feel like we should all be on his channel helping him, because it's fun for us, to explain something to somebody, or to watch somebody, struggle the way you did, or, just even those little details, like, I don't know what this is for, like just something stupid, and he seems like a pretty humble dude. I'm going to send him some knives to check out. So let's get his channel moving, and help him out. Because you guys know how it is, like you watch all these videos and it'll be like that one question. And you kind of feel dumb asking it because you feel like it's something that's really simple that everybody knows except for you. And you don't want to ask. Well, he's making a channel basically about that, and it's really cool. What's up, big boy? Richie B. Yeah, Richie. Okay, so since he's in here now, I might bring it back up here in a minute. So Richie was the one. Lindy Lou cheated, but Richie actually got it right. It was 600 grit. But this was the thing I did, because I did wind up stropping it after the 600 grit, but that didn't mean anything. That didn't have nothing to do with the edge. So what I did was I spent triple time on my first stone, which was 300 grit, and then I spent triple time, double to triple time on the 600. And spending all that time, I mean, I spent so much time on the first grit that it whittled hair from the first grit, from 300 grit. And I mean, crazy sharp. Like if I would have looked at the edge and didn't know any better, I would have said, yeah, that's an 800 grit edge. It was a 300 grit edge. When I got the 600, now if I had to guess, I would look at it and say 1,500, 2,000 grit, maybe not 2,000, but at least 1,500, 12 to 1,500 is what I would guess, looking at it. But it's just all the time, and that's what I keep telling people. The biggest thing you can say to anybody is whatever time you think when you're sharpening, whatever time you spend, double it. Like whatever it is. Like when you think you're done, do it again. Don't even think you have a second stone. Like if you have a 3-stone setup, do the first stone, forget about the second one. Don't even think about that second one. Get it as sharp as you possibly can. If you want to think about a second one, just switch the first one, bring back the first one, and start working on it again as if it was the second one. What's up, Spirit? What the hell else was I gonna say? Man, Kenosha, man. I know you guys heard about the Kenosha thing. I lived in Kenosha before. I got family in Kenosha, family with small businesses up there. Where I grew up, it's basically right on the border of Wisconsin. Kenosha is right on the border. So, like, we meet up. And it's crazy. I got family sending me stuff on Facebook, all these little videos and clips, and it's ridiculous. And we might talk about that a little bit more here in a minute. Because that's I mean, I think it's pathetic what people are doing to the small businesses. And what's up, what the how do you pronounce that? J Leprechaun. I'm just gonna say leprechaun. That's crazy. The edge looks like much higher grade. I know, and that's what I mean, is that literally, like, if I would have spent the normal time, it would have looked way higher, or way, the grip pattern would have been way more present. But just because I spent so much time, it started turning into like a mirror. And remember, this is diamond. So it wasn't like if I would have did that on a natural stone or something like that, of course, like it kind of does that. Like the longer you spend on an aluminum oxide or a like a natural stone, the shinier it will get. Diamond, it does the same thing, but you gotta understand, diamonds are so much more aggressive. You coming in?
I wanted to stay away from you fuckers, but I heard it turn on, and I can't stay away from you people. No matter how tired I am.
We're happy to have you.
I'm happy to
Yeah,
be
600.
here.
Yeah.
Scooch!
You should definitely try sharpening Floatian. It's you know what? It's like, I've told people this many times. It's therapeutic to me now. I love it.
Like a therapeutic edge. Ha!
But KME films for my edges. Even if you have a KME, you still get a lot out of, say the information I just gave. Spend double the time on the first stone. Spend 3 times as long as you would normally spend on the first stone, and you will be so much happier. Now, that goes across the board. It doesn't matter if you're using a KME. It doesn't matter if you're using a Lansky. It still works. Then there's other information that if you're using a KME that doesn't translate, but then there's a lot that does. So, Diamond Girl. What's up, Jersey? Jersey Knife Guy. Me and Jersey,
shit, it is Jersey Knife Guy.
Me and Jersey, in the comments, we've been fucking with each other, but I can say the F word now because we've been going for over a minute.
Hey.
But we've been messing. What?
Jewel?
I need one. Will you go grab it?
Yes.
Off the charger
Yes.
over by the okay.
Go ahead, I get it. Oh my God! I did that with my chest. I didn't mean to. All of you lost money now.
But anyway, so me and Jersey, we've been messing with each other in the comments. Like, I've been going to his videos and talking shit, and he's been coming into mine talking shit. I think somebody took us seriously, and I thought it was hilarious. And then I was talking to somebody just not even that long ago, and we both made a comment to each other joking, right? And the first one he left me, I took serious, like not in a bad way, but like I thought what he meant like was true. But he's like, no, I was just joking, just to mess with you. But then he thought what I said back was serious, and then I told him, I said, no, I'm just joking too. And I said that, I probably mess with people all the time leaving comments, and they don't read it the way I'm saying it in my head when I'm
No,
typing
they
it.
don't.
And they probably think I'm a fucking asshole because I say the most off the wall shit.
That's the problem with text and comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, if you're gonna sharpen Maximate and you don't want to sharpen, don't even mess with it, Lindy Lou. Just back off. I will not sharpen if I'm in a bad mood, if I'm sore, if I'm not in a great mood, I won't even mess with it because you kind of gotta have that mindset of when I get into it, I'm not gonna rush it. When I get mad, I start rushing. And when I start rushing, I start making mistakes, and then I gotta refix the mistakes, and it's just not worth it. And then you wind up spending more time. Like, you spend so much less time, and then even if you spend a lot of time when you're in a good mood, it don't matter. Like, you don't care. You'll literally take your time. Like, with this one, I took so long on this thing, and I didn't care. Like, it was just, I did it on purpose because I was trying to do really light strokes on the diamonds. S110V takes a minute to sharpen. Yeah, but like I said, first grit, the most aggressive grit you could get. Just spend all the time on that. Don't even fucking forget about the second stone. Forget about the third stone. Do what you can on the first stone. Don't act like you don't have any other stones. Literally do that, and you will be surprised how sharp you can get a knife with a low grit.
How did Lindy Lou cheat on that question before?
Because she fucking wrote down every grit. And I gave a hint. Somebody said, can you give us a hint? And I gave him a hint. I said diamonds. And she knows I got a 300 grit, a 600 grit, and a 1200 grit diamond stone. She knows I got those. So she wrote all those down.
That's a cheap one.
That's a cheap one. But her mans though got it right before she dropped all the cheats.
Oh,
all the cheat codes.
Cheated and still got beat.
Beat by her man.
Oh, thank you. I love this hoodie. I got it the other day at Target, and it has matching shorts.
Damn, a 50 grit beast. I would do that if I had to really reprofile or take a chip out or something like that. My lowest grit that I got right now is probably 200 grit. 50 grit, man, that's low. But wait a second though. I'm gonna grab it really quick. I want to show you guys something.
I'm all alone. Help. Help me, I need my mom.
I just got this.
Whew. Back.
I just got this from Knife Planet, I guess. I got it from Amazon. So it's a flattening stone. Anybody out there sharpening that has natural stones or any kind of stones, you need one of these. This thing was like $17. Cheap, but you can refinish the surfaces of your stones. Everybody knows with wet stones you gotta eventually flatten them, so you need to flatten them. But the back side right here, this thing is pretty legit. I know I could get a really good sharpening on the back of this thing. I'm gonna try to sharpen on the back of it because this thing's pretty aggressive, especially if I need to remove steel fast. But yeah, get one of these. These things make your stones brand new. I just did my my Arkansas and all my aluminum oxides.
Your Arkansas?
Yeah, I have multiples.
Arkansas.
Well, I have multiples.
You like ending S's at the end of states, or putting S's at the
Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's your long lost bro, man. You guys show up at the same time. They're always together.
I know.
They're always together.
I know they do.
They don't even mess around. Only use it for reprofile and takes too long to get the 50 grit scratched out. Yeah, and I can imagine that. If I was gonna do it, I would just, like I said, just reprofile with it, take chips out, and then start with a 200, 300 grit, and spend a lot of time on that one. But a 50 grit, I mean, I suppose you could go a little bit lighter, but man, you're probably talking about a diamond 50 grit. Damn. Do natural stones give you different edges than diamonds? Yes, absolutely. Like, 'cause it's 100% noticeable. Everything's different. Like, the grit pattern can look the same, but it's different. So, like, a diamond 300 will be like basically, okay, so like a 600 diamond is like a 300 grit natural stone. So you'll still get the grit pattern, but you can get a way more shinier edge, and the grit is a lot finer, usually with natural stones. Now, I'm not saying you can't find an aluminum oxide stone that's just aggressive as shit, and it leaves big scratches. But for the most part, especially if you've used it a bunch of times, yeah, it's going to be a lot finer, even though it's still cutting nice and fast. Like, there's aluminum oxide stones that I got that'll even cut faster than my diamond stones, but the grit pattern is still finer. It's just different. And they do get shinier. They're a lot shinier. They're easier to get the grit out too. So, like, if you move up a stone, it's way easier to get those scratches out than diamonds. So,
You know, to me, the fixed systems, just from what I've touched and done, you know, the little limited exposure to sharpening I've had, I feel like I would have a harder time learning on a fixed system.
no, you probably wouldn't, because the thing is that it holds the angle for you. So this is the thing. I used to love fixed
I know,
angle
and I
systems.
understand that.
I used
It's
to
just
love
for
them.
me, I feel like just the way it feels to do in my head. I don't know. I'm not saying it might not take longer to learn the stone, but I think ultimately I might have an easy. I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just talking.
fixed systems are great, and I still like them. But and for like people like that don't want a freehand, is I understand that. There's times when I'm like, man, I wish I had a fixed angle system because my hands are so sore. So I understand it, and I've heard of other people that were like long time freehanders, and they switched to a KME just because of that reason, because they were
Really?
doing it as a business, and it got so rough on their arms and their hands.
I could see that. I
That
could
they
see
said,
that.
I just can't do it no more. And then I've heard of other people that say, no, I actually can do it faster freehand. So it's just what you like. The whole point is it's just getting a good edge, you know. And regardless, like, that's what I liked about EDC Journey. He brought it up. He said, I'm just trying to get an edge. It doesn't have to be pretty. I'm not worried about my bevels matching up. And he shouldn't be. Like, just get a damn edge. Be happy with it, because an edge is an edge. It's a tool, and it's sharp. If it's sharp, you're good. There's times when you want to match the bevels and stuff like that. But in all reality, when you're learning and stuff like that, just get a sharp edge. And for half the knives out there, you're going to resharpen them again. Just, So, only 8 likes. Only 8 likes. You guys are hating us tonight.
Suck.
It's because you were late.
Excuse me. It's better to be late than never, for one. Okay? And for two, despite my lateness, I still have lots of fun things for you people tonight. They're coming out of my brain right now. And when they come out of my brain right now, that's when they're the
That's
best.
very true. Seems logical. Yeah, you can't sharpen big swords or big knives, and freehanding is definitely works good on that. And a lot of times you bring the stone to the sword or something like that. Like, if I was going to do this kukri, I'm bringing the stone to the kukri. I might do a little bit of like waves on the stone, but for the most part, I'm going to bring the stone right to the edge of that. So, but yeah, the KME though, another thing that's bad about it is that a lot of people get it and think that it just does it for you.
Wait, why would I be blame being late on Canada? Just be like,
What?
it seems
talking
logical. Said, care if you're late, just blame it on Canada.
I don't know.
I've never heard that.
But yeah, so a lot
He's
of people
like,
get
I
it,
do not
and,
expect you to sharpen the kukri.
and then they ruin. No, I'm just saying, like, if I was going to, I would take the stone to the kukri, not the opposite way around. Or a sword, even a sword, I might actually just do on the stone, depending on how big the stone was I had. But I heard a lot of people that actually did a lot of damage to blades because because either one, the clamp didn't match up when they flipped it over, or two, they slide off and they knock the tips off. They scratch the shit out of their own knives. Like, there's just lots of different things, and you just gotta know what you're doing. Just like with anything, you just gotta know what you're doing. And like, I even messed up a knife on a land ski that I had used many times, all because when I taped the jaws of the clamp, one side of tape was thicker than the other side. So when I flipped it, the angle was way off, and it hurt my soul. And now the knife is at ProTech getting a new blade. Speaking of that, I don't know how many patrons we have in here, but I spoke to ProTech, which is weird because when I talked to them the last time, they said, oh yeah, send it in, we'll have it back to you in like 2 weeks. Then I just talked to them and they said, oh, we just moved shops today, like today. And I said, oh, what do you mean? And they said, well, now we have a new address, so send it to our new or like they gave me the new address or whatever. It went to the new address and everything, but now they're saying that it might take, like, they said that it's just not going to be their fastest job ever. They said, but they'll get it done as quickly as possible. So that's the giveaway night for the patrons. So I'm going to wind up doing 2 damn giveaways at once for the patrons. So pretty damn awesome for them, I guess. Also, we have the 3,000 giveaway, like right now. I haven't decided what we're going to give away, but I got a pretty good idea. I'm not going to tell you guys, though. With 300 grit diamond, and once you have a giant burr, doesn't spending a lot more time remove too much steel? No. So this is the thing, is that what you do is a lot of times, like, just because you have a burr doesn't mean your apex is perfect, right? So, like, let me just start with, so I can start with an angle, right, and be like this, right, and it's going to give me a burr right away, but that doesn't mean I hit my whole apex. Now, I want my grip pattern along the entire apex, and also, now the grip pattern, you have the scratches that were there before. So what you're doing is you're just taking out the old scratches, because like the first time, like say if I put the grip pattern from the heel all the way to the tip, and I can see them. I see the grip pattern, but they're on top of another grip pattern. So in order to get it like perfect, to where it's shiny, or like for the next stone, like literally just take it out with a couple swipes, I need to keep working with that stone. You're not digging into it, you're not putting pressure, you're just trying to refine the grip pattern. And also make it to where basically you can get a burr on one pass. Like you go one pass this way, you're basically got a burr. Go one pass this way, and the burr is just literally going like this. But you want to, I'm telling you, like you don't put pressure. You're not like removing a ton of steel, and you can do the same thing on the next stone. But if you spend double the time on the lower grit stone, the next stone is gonna go so much faster. And if you want to, you can spend double the time on the next stone, and I'm telling you, it makes the edge so much cleaner and crisper. It's almost like the teeth that are there are just, they wind up going to a perfect apex. And even before, when I thought like that everything was perfect, my knives were super sharp and everything, they weren't as sharp as they can be now. Like now, I can whittle hair on a 300 grit. I've never heard of anybody being able to whittle hair on 300 grit. Maybe there is, and I just didn't know, but what?
Triple E said let Douglas decide for the knife giveaway.
Yeah, we'll see how about that. We'll just set all the knives out and throw them across the room.
Didn't you answer him?
Did I? You ignore me. I'm sad. I didn't.
You answered him on Instagram.
I thought I did. I don't know. What did I do wrong?
I don't know. You did everything wrong.
Check. We're checking right now.
Win. No, I can't. I'm right in the middle of something. I'm sorry. I can't get off this page.
See, she's ignoring you.
I am not.
Not me.
I know that you answered. I have confidence.
I thought I answered you. If I didn't answer you, I
it was just a bunch of memes.
apologize.
You sent a thumbs up, remember?
Oh, yeah, you sent me memes or something. Did I give you a thumbs up? I don't know. No, on YouTube. What'd you say on YouTube? I don't ignore people on YouTube. I answer every single question. Oh, wait a second though. Sometimes, I'm gonna explain right now. Sometimes they throw you in spam, and I gotta check my spam. Sometimes that happens. That's not my fault.
Yeah,
YouTube does it. YouTube does it.
they always throw what's his name? Why am I blank? Alex. I know his real name. What's his thing? New York.
Blade Brigade?
Blade Brigade. What
Yeah,
the heck,
Blade Brigade,
man? I
yeah.
hate when you have those brain farts. They always put Blade Brigade in our spam folder for comments.
I'll check my spam folder and I'll answer you. That's where it's at. If I didn't answer you, that's where it's at. Don't be sad. I'll answer you. So after you leave the 300, what is your process on the 600? Burn, remove. So you can just do it like where. So if you go right on it, and you get a burr right away, then you're not spending enough time. You want to replace the entire grip pattern from heel to toe. So, and also, if you jump right on the stone and you instantly get a burr, that can be a good thing if your grit's being replaced. If your grit is starting towards the edge and working its way up, I mean, obviously just keep working at it, but that means your angle is up too high. So that means you need to let your hand drop a little bit. And I'm known to do it too. Sometimes, you just get so used to that same angle, but your bevel has started. So you need to let the angle just relax a little bit and not sit up too high. So that way it'll hit the entire apex, replace all the grip pattern, and do a burr remove, or and give you a burr. And then on the next side, do the same thing. What?
Oh, finish your sentence, but then stop.
I'm stopped.
Okay. Have any of you guys tried the Spyderco Canis? Have you? Do you know what
I'm
it
sorry.
is?
What? I was reading. I got excuses. What?
The Spyderco Canis.
Yeah, everybody's been reviewing it.
Okay.
I've tried to show it to you.
I didn't ask if anyone reviewed it. I said, have you guys tried it?
They've all got it.
It has such a downward tippy tip, and I
Yeah.
like it. I don't know how big it is.
It's big.
Okay, but it seems like something you would like. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like it a lot. There's a
Because
space.
it's like the downward tippy tip.
I like that it's a
compression
hollow
lock.
grind, and then right here there's a space like where cardboard can go through right
I
there.
don't know if you guys can see.
I know what it is.
Well, what if I guarantee there's one person in this chat that does not know what it is?
Maybe one.
You can't assume that.
What's
is
up, Penny?
rude. Oh, damn,
I need
you
to
can never
focus
see.
more on visual aspect edges to see the grip pattern for each stone versus just moving. Yes, absolutely. You can do it just with your naked eye, but everybody's got one of those little reading magnifying glasses like that grandma used to have, or anybody's got them. I got one. And then it's got the little lens in the corner. Use that. And if you don't have that and you're going to wind up buying one, spend $6 to $10 and order a jeweler's loop. A jeweler's loop will magnify you right into there where you will be able to see every detail. Now, remember, you can see every detail. So you're probably going to be a little annoyed with some parts because you're wanting to make it better. Don't worry about that. Just worry about that damn grip pattern and refining it. And eventually you will learn little tiny movements that make your edge better and crisper, whether it's just like a lift or a tilt or pressure. Like even using lighter and lighter and lighter pressure. When I'm done, when I'm on my last swipes, I'm going so soft across the stone. It's like I'm not even using the full weight of the blade. It's so soft. And it winds up making it to where I don't even need to do burr removal. And it's so fine that once I get to the strop, I don't even put pressure on the strop. I mean, sometimes I do. It depends on the knife. But yeah. Grit pattern, when you follow the grit pattern instead of the burr, obviously you still follow the burr too, but when you do both, man, your edges just come out so damn clean and so sharp, it's insane. Right now, this damn knife is, it's dangerous sharp. I could shave with it and be fine. Literally shave, a clean shave with it. And if you think about it, razors, straight blades that people shave with, they go up to 2,000, 5,000 grip because you want it nice and smooth. You don't want an aggressive toothy edge. That's one place where you don't want a toothy edge. Well, this thing could definitely do a clean shave, plus it's got some bite. Like, plus it's still toothy, so it's got that medium, and it's 600 grit. 600 grit should be very, very toothy, but it's just, just spending more time on that stone. Because it's basically like, think about it like this. The grit pattern, right? You're cutting it into the steel. So when you cut it into the steel, you have a bunch of cuts, right? So like, I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Like, okay, put it this way.
Hey, really quick, Penny is here. Ah, Penny is here. Penny, I sent out your stickers. Excuse me.
If I had like sand in my hand, right, and I went like this, you would see fingers, right? But if I keep going like that, eventually it's just gonna be flat. Do you know what I mean? And like that's basically what you're doing. The grip pattern is just going in there, and you're going lighter and lighter and lighter to the point to where it's basically flat. Yeah, the diamonds are gonna still keep cutting in a grip pattern, but there's a point of which it's at its max, and you know when it's at its max. Like you'll realize it because it's almost mirrory, because all the grit is laid down to the exact grit of the stone. But when you first start, you're biting into the steel and you're leaving a heavier grit than what it actually is if you spend a lot of time on it. I don't know if I can explain it any better. Got a new Civivi Jade Odium in the mail today. About to reprofile that sucker, and even though it's super sharp out of the box, I do the same damn thing. Like this was actually pretty, I mean, it wasn't a clean edge, but all the edges he sent me were all really good. Like this one, I didn't have to sharpen, but it's going back to Abby, and I know he uses it and stuff, and I wanted to give him a beautiful edge on this thing. And Sebenzas are very easy to sharpen. They just, the blade shape is really nice. This grind was so even. Like just looking at it, I was like, man, I want to sharpen that thing. When you see even grinds and a good sharpening choil and stuff, it just, man, it gets you going.
What is going on here?
What? Lots of the better section tonight. Yup. Gotcha. All right. You sound like a smart man.
What is going on?
Man, we're lost now.
Can I say some stuff so that you guys don't get mad at me?
I made it.
I'm sitting here writing right now, and I've already got a lot done. I do want to tell you guys something that we're doing tonight. I'm doing the Guess Who for the knives. Okay, so we're gonna do some questions. I do have a couple, like 5, like random, just like fun questions we can just start with for the hell of it. But then I do have. I'm trying to get 10. I'm on 7 right now, so forgive me. I'm almost done. And it's gonna be, kind of like a knife Who Am I or a knife Guess Who. Okay. And they're gonna be hard.
Did you have me a jewel?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I want to answer some questions really quick. So so to touch it up, if like say if hold on, let me read it one more time. What will you do to touch up that crazy sharp 600 grit now that you've got it where you want it? So I wouldn't go with a higher grit now because it's perfect. Like, if I go higher grit, it's going to be finer, and I don't want it any finer. I want it just like this. So what I'll do is I'll just touch it up on a strop. Now, if, and only if, I use it, and say when I go like this, and I run my nail down it, and I feel like, say, some hiccups, like if I feel like some little spots, I'll try to do it on the strop. And if the strop won't take them out, I'll take my ceramic, I have a little stone. Not the round one, it's a flat one. And you can do this with any type of high grit fine ceramic. And I will literally just do 2 to 3, maybe 4 passes, 2 on each side. And what it'll do is it'll take the burrs that are like this, like if this is the edge, and the teeth are like this, it'll just straighten them right back out. And then I'll strop it. And I'll maintain an edge like that for a long time. Go girls. The answer is always the Delica. All right, what not the round ceramic rod? I know you like. Yeah, I mean you can do it on the round one. I'm just saying, me personally, for that, I have a flat one that I like, and the reason why I like the flat one, which the round one's just fine too, but be very gentle. My round one is more aggressive than my flat one. I have a flat one that's extra fine. I even got a sapphire that's very, very fine. So my rod is more aggressive. So I'm not trying to take off anything, or I'm just trying to take the teeth and push them back. So the other one I got is flat. So I have it's literally like this. So it's a flat surface. So it's literally just like my flat stone that I already sharpened on. So now I can do the exact same motion, just a couple times, and it'll tune it right up. And I mean, for a long time, I can do that for. So that's why if you put a good proper edge, you won't have to sharpen very often, unless if you're using it hard and you get some chips. I have a Spyderco ultrafine ceramic. Yeah, I got an ultrafine. I got a medium and an ultrafine for the Spyderco ceramics. Great stones. Those stones, however, you had to put pressure. It's not like aluminum oxide or any other stone where you let the stone do the work. Ceramics, you put pressure. It took me a minute to realize that when I first got into ceramics. I didn't know that. I was getting pissed. Like, I literally busted my ass on the stone and couldn't get nowhere. I was like, what is going on? I thought it was junk. I was like, everybody's been lying to me. But it was me. It was because I wasn't putting no pressure. When I worked at Dollar Tree, every time the dollar could cave in, they sold by the end of the day. That's the way it was all Kiefer. He's going to all the stores and buying them out. Don't chip your rod. Yeah, don't do that, J-Rod. That Spyderco Ultrafine will put a shiny edge to really quick. Yeah, it gives you a lot of good sharpeners. I'm talking about like some of the best sharpeners that I can think of in the community. Love, love, love the ultrafine. Now the thing with the ultrafine though, in any ceramic, you have to really be able to hold your angle. And it helps you hold your angle if you know the feeling. I recommend ceramic more for people that are used to sharpening a little bit, because you want to know the movements. Like you can feel it, and if you know what you're feeling for, it'll help you keep your angle, and then it's amazing. But if you don't, it's easy to rock just that little bit that you can't feel, and you don't notice unless you know like the feeling, and the motion. But yeah, if you know the feeling, like, and know like the sound when it's coming off, like when you mess, sometimes like that's how I do it. I just can hear it and I can tell like, oh man, I lifted too high or I let it drop too much, and I can tell that. Because when you got it nice and flat, it goes across the stone smooth. So if you lift a little bit, you're gonna feel it get aggressive, and if you drop it too much, you're gonna feel it go even smoother. So it's like kind of like that thing. You gotta sit right there in a happy medium. Yeah, and the sound tells you everything, and you gotta listen for that. When I first started, I couldn't fucking tell. Sorry, go ahead.
I think the hardest vegetable. Okay, seems logical. Wants to know what do you think is the hardest vegetable to cut with a knife? I think. I'm sure the
Carrot.
Herod over here is gonna correct me.
I don't know.
But I think the hardest vegetable to cut with a knife. Well, if we're talking about hardest, like I think obviously all of them are doable, but I think what might be a little dense to get through would be a raw potato.
Raw potato, yeah. Carrot is what I was thinking.
I think a raw potato might be worse.
A spaghetti squash.
What the hell other vegetables even are there?
Lots of different ones.
Yeah, but my brain...
Broccoli, cauliflower.
Yeah, but those are
those are easy ones.
Wait,
right?
John, what'd you say?
He said the spaghetti squash. I don't even know what that is.
Melon spaghetti squash. Okay, yeah, I could understand a spaghetti squash.
What's up, not DG? You're late.
I was late to my own live, Danny. Don't feel bad.
Damn, you broke 2 knives on spaghetti squash? Things are beasts.
But they're weird, though, because if you get... Once you cut them open and you take, like, a fork to them, they just kind of, like...
That's true, seems logical, and that's why...
They, like, you can, like, go like this and make sketty out of them.
You want to make sure you got a sharp knife when you're cutting some tomatoes. I don't like soft tomatoes. I like a nice, hard tomato, and then using the sharp knife, getting them nice, thin cuts. When it starts smashing and shit, I'll still eat it, but if you're putting it in, like spaghetti or something, it doesn't matter. But if you're putting it on a sandwich or a burger... You want that nice crisp tomato, at least in my opinion. I don't know about you guys. I don't even know what the fuck spaghetti squash is. Look up some spaghetti squash.
It's orange. You can make, literally, it's a squash.
Okay.
You know what a squash is.
Okay, yeah.
You can make spaghetti out of it. The type
like
of...
noodles?
Yes.
Okay.
And it actually is, like, kind of barely indistinguishable from real spaghetti. When you do it, I think you have to get it, like, steamed first or kind of warm, and then when you... take the fork to it, it turns into like noodles.
Wow.
Like you like scrape
Yeah,
it.
I guess
you
I just don't know.
I don't believe you can do that raw though.
It's a pale orange. You
have to
peel
do
it, then you cook it. It looks like
Yeah.
gourd pumpkin almost. Okay. That's kind of the way I guess I was picturing it. Tomatoes are a good way to test drugs. There's a lot of good things, like even like strawberries and stuff like that. Any type of fruit, not every, but a lot of fruits, you can like if you're used to doing it, just like with anything, you can kind of like sometimes I used to do this. I don't really do it anymore, but I would lay the blade on it and just like drag it and see how deep it would cut into it, and after a while I could kind of tell, like, yeah, that's good. Now I can tell just from my fingers because I'm so used to touching it, and then I test obviously on hairs and stuff like that. Even the sound of the paper, the way it goes through a paper, depending on the paper too. I like to use nice thin paper, like receipt paper or tissue paper. I did the paper towel thing for a bit, but I feel like the paper towel thing's kind of a hoax because a lot of people they go. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it is because it's hard to cut paper towel, but a lot of times people, when you're holding it, you gotta hold it tight. So, but I mean, it is hard though. It's a very hard thing to cut through. The thing is the person watching. If you're watching somebody else cutting it, and you know a sharp knife and you've done it before, you know when they're fucking off, like when they're full of shit or when it's actually cutting. Even just like paper, you can tell when it goes through clean and when it's not, when it's aggressive, because you've done it so many times, you just know. Spinach pasta, never had it. Maybe in a future live, you guys should cook a recipe with us. I'm down. In the kitchen,
or bake a cake. I like sugar.
There you go. We used to run the edge with the fat of our fingertips and lightly. See, what I do is, that's basically what I do is I rock. So, like, I basically take, I'm going to do it on the back really quick just to show you. I basically rock my fingers, but I do it 4 at a time. And I do it very gently. And then I also take my thumb, I'm going to do it on the back real quick and show you, and I rock it like that. And I let the teeth, because the teeth are facing down, so I let the teeth just barely bite into my skin, and I can tell if it's toothy, if it's not toothy, if it's skating. And then the next thing I do is I run it down my fingernail, and I'll be able to feel if it's aggressive, if it's fine, if it's perfect. I can tell. If it skates too easily, I check then I check with my fingers, because if I don't feel the bite on my fingers and my nail skates, it might be a little too smooth, and then it kind of defeats the purpose. But if you feel a lot of bite with your skin and then it skates across your nail like wet glass, you got a damn good edge. When people fold a paper towel, prop it up and take a chef knife to it, and it just glides through. Yeah, and paper towel is hard to do. A lot of people, though, what they do is, well, not a lot of people, everybody. But yeah, if they just let it sit there, that's insane. But holding it like this, where you're holding it tight already, but that's the way I do it when I do it. So this part's easy, but right here to here, that ain't no joke. You gotta have a sharp knife to get through that shit. I like taking a piece of paper, folding it, and then just setting it there, and then with not touching it at all, just let my knife go right down. That's a good sharp knife too. Really, in all reality, if it fucking goes through paper, it's sharp. I mean, it's sharp as shit. You know what I mean? But I've gotten some knives, and I showed this on the channel, where I literally could grind it into my skin and still cut paper. So, I mean, I guess it's sharp in a sense of where, like, it'll cut stuff, but it has no bite. So, I don't know. I guess to me that defeats the purpose. I should be able to cut myself with a knife if it's really sharp. So, I guess I spoke wrong just now. At least about paper. Yeah, to see if it catches or bites. Sword reviewers do a paper cut test a lot of time. I mean, paper, depending on the paper, like I said, I like to use receipt paper and tissue paper, like the type of paper you put in presents or bags, you know, like when you give a present and they put that paper. That stuff is so hard to cut. I got a whole bunch of it, and it is hard to cut. If your knife ain't sharp, it ain't cutting that stuff. It's not like cutting paper, you know. It's literally like cutting like a Kleenex almost. You think sharp knife cuts hurt less? Yes, I think they're cleaner. They're easier to heal, and yes, they definitely hurt less. It's so fast.
Done.
What usually hurts, check this out. And I know a lot about medical stuff, and I'm actually going to do a video on wound care. I did wound care for 13 years, and I'm talking about surgeries, fucking packing wounds, all kinds of shit.
Sorry,
Bad wounds, stinky wounds, nasty wounds. I had a foot come off of my hand one time. Fuck. But when a clean cut, like the reason why, like say a paper cut, the reason why it stings so bad is because the little nerves are there and oxygen is hitting it. It's not used to oxygen hitting it. So when oxygen blows on it, just the air, when it hits it, it stings. So that's why the best way to stop that thing from stinging is to cover it or to get it away from oxygen. Just like a clean cut.
I just got cut really clean by a piece of stainless steel, but it's like the unfinished edge of a counter, but it's super clean, man. It just went right through my thumb. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm done.
You ready?
I think. You're ignoring me. I can feel it. I can feel it.
No, I'm not.
I feel the ignoring happening. It's happening right now.
I really wanted to talk about this whole thing in Kenosha. I never even got into it. Go ahead. We'll do it afterwards.
Okay, I have a game, and then I even have 6 questions, like discussion questions for after. And then maybe Kenosha.
Okay, maybe.
I kind of need some positivity right now, and I don't kind of really want to talk about it this second, but maybe later. Okay, alright, hold on. Fun fact, my dad used to collect expensive Japanese swords. At least that's what I thought when I was little, but now looking back, I think he was a mall ninja, but I'm not sure.
They were all wall pieces.
That's a
lot of
heartbreaking
people are like
thing.
that. I remember when I was younger, I did the same thing. Like, I bought some knife, man, I thought they were the shit. But now, looking back at it, it was just a bunch of gas station pieces. But I also, at one time, I collected a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot of them, but I had a lot of fixed blades that were like custom-made fixed blades. And looking back at them now, man, I wish I had them, because I know now, knowing what I know now, they were insanely expensive. And some of them, like I had 2 that were so nice, and they were all hand done to perfection.
Ooh, that was good.
They were probably worth $1,500 a piece, and I probably sold them for like $300 a piece, like an idiot.
Can I do this?
Go.
My hair is staticky. All right, this is how this is gonna work. It's kind of like a guess who am I, blah blah blah. All the questions are said from the knives perspective, so I have personified these knives a little bit. Okay, so when I read the questions, they are coming from the point of view of the knife. Okay? We're just drinking coffee. Okay.
Well, let me answer this question really quick, and then we'll get right to it.
I will hit you so hard.
Okay, so between the Mayo and the Terzola,
damn it, Spirited.
2 things. One, I've definitely picked the Terzola just because it's more my style. I am more of a working knife style person. I love knives as a tool. Also, the grind was so even on this, that just made me fall in love with it. This one, because of that little bit of the grind thing on the one side, it kind of irritated me sharpening it. But other than that, like, I'm not like, I hope you didn't take that the wrong way, because I'm not taking anything away from this. I love this knife. This knife is absolutely amazing. And
he's taking it the wrong way.
The fit and finish and the precision of doing this by hand. I mean, you guys got to understand, this thing was done by hand. I mean, can you fathom that? Like, if you watched my video, the holes on this thing and the precision work, the fit and the finish, that's insane to say that this thing was done by hand. But so was this one. Now, this one does not have the precision that this one has. Nowhere near. This one's nowhere near the precision of this Mayo. But it's a different kind of knife. Just like all knives, they're all different. Some knives aren't made to be that. And that knife's more of a large gentleman knife, in my opinion. And this one's more of a get shit done knife, And that's why I like that I put a convex edge on here, because it's very strong, durable, and very sharp. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Did you feel that?
I feel better
that
now.
Steam
I
that
feel
whole time
yeah,
hitting you
yeah.
from
But
these eyeballs?
do you see that I feel a little bit better now? Though?
No, you're just gonna do it again. The next time someone asks a question.
I can't even read it from here. I have to zoom in.
Anyway, because now that half the fucking chat probably
Spirited, that's your fault.
Came back
it's your fault.
I'm gonna have to explain all over again.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
It is a who am I? Guess who? You have to guess what the knife is. The questions are coming from the knives themselves.
Okay. The knife's asking the question.
It is indeed. I'm just the messenger.
Okay.
And you just need to name the knife. Now, we always have this discrepancy. You cannot just name the brand. It's cool if you name the brand and the knife, but the only thing I care about is the name of the knife. So if the knife is a Chris Reeves Sebenza, you can't just say Chris Reeves. You have to at least just say Sebenza. If you say Chris Reeves Sebenza, that's great. Extra points for you. But
if you just say the name, no, it's fine. As long as
if you just say Sebenza, that's fine. If you just say Chris Reeves, it is not.
Right,
okay?
because there's other Chris Reeves knives.
Exactly.
Right.
We always have this discrepancy. Okay, so
Russ.
I'm saying it now.
Russ.
All right. So these are hard. I always make things kind of like the way I think they should be, and then you guys get them really
Eric said disclaimer, not discrepancy.
Yeah, that would be the right word. So
blame Canada.
No, I mean we always have the discrepancy. That was my disclaimer. Okay, so anyway, I always make things one way thinking it's going to be like the appropriate amount of like difficulty, and then you guys just blow it out of the water. So these are much more vague. Okay,
so pretty much nobody's going to get it but Spirited?
No, that's the thing is that they
they're very easy, you're saying?
No, I'm saying they're very vague. They're not so detailed the way I normally do.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay, we're going.
Very vague.
All right. I am light as air. I thought I was good the way I am, but everyone always seems to want to change me.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I know what it is. I can say it?
In my ear.
Let them say it, 'cause I know what it is.
Damn it, they got it! Oh, bug out.
Okay, I was about to say, that's what I thought. Somebody said dollar, because I was like, damn it, I was wrong then. But bug out, right?
Bug out. See what I'm saying? That was vague as hell.
Vague as hell, and everybody was going to get it.
See, this is why I have to do this.
All right, next.
You guys are savages. Yeah, seems logical. Literally said the answer's bug out before I even asked the question. You know that? That's hilarious. Okay, so seems logical absolutely wins that one. All right.
Oh, fuck.
Number 2. Right. Jared absolutely will not stop talking about me. I am a tactical beast, but I don't belong to Jared, so we will have to part soon.
Oh, I can't. There's only one.
That's why I got
one person in here should have. There you go. I
just
Spirited to get that one.
Yeah, that's why I got pissed that you brought it up again because it's gonna go fresh in people's minds.
About it again.
That's why I was mad. You guys. It is this right here. Not all the knives I'm talking about we own. Some of them we do, but it is this Trezola ATCF.
You know what knife is off the chain right now?
No, doesn't matter.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Yes, okay. All right, guys. That one was an easy one. Okay. All right, number 3. This one is literally super, super vague, all right? My name represents a beautiful view you see in an urban area.
A beautiful view you see in an urban area. The name does?
These are some fucking riddles, y'all.
Yeah, I can't even think of that one.
And when I say name of the knife, I mean like the name of the knife. Yeah. Okay, Ian got it. Ba-bow. Skyline. Kershaw Skyline.
Yeah, no, that I can't believe I didn't think of that.
That's a good one. These are little mind bogglers.
Yeah.
That was good. Okay, see, I'm kind of messing with you guys. You guys aren't firing off like a Gatling gun at me this time with the right answer. Ha ha! You look baffled over there. What's your deal?
Nothing. I was thinking about something Spirited said.
These are knife riddles.
I know.
Okay. Why are you thinking about something Spirited said?
Because.
Why don't you, Spirited, go think about things together separate from my moment to shine? This is my time.
I know. I know, and I don't want to piss you off with what I was thinking
What?
about.
What is it?
Nothing.
What
Just
is it?
forget about it now.
Is it my McKenna? Is it broken? Did you destroy it?
No.
What is it?
He said I should buy
Pants
Jared
is here.
a drop. What's up, Pants? I should buy Jared a drop Trezola, and I was gonna say, Kara doesn't know that I have a bid on one right now.
How do you have a bid on a drop?
On eBay.
Oh, please don't do that.
Well, it's already done. I haven't won it yet.
You don't have to buy it if you win. Don't
I know.
Do that.
I know that. I know it.
Okay.
Plus, Spirit is gonna buy me one. No, I was looking. What happened was I was going in there looking for the MKM version, and the one that was up on eBay sold. And I was looking at the price. It actually sold for a kind of a decent price. I might have bought it if could have, but probably not. She'd have probably killed me. But
You make it out
then
to be
I
like
seen
I'm
a drop version.
Nazi.
Wait, then I seen a drop version, and I was like, man, this is the drop that I would get, right? Because they had the exact one that I would get if I got the drop version. So I was like, you know what? I just put a price, like what I would pay, right? Because it was way less. Like they're like $160 or something. I think that's what it is. And I bid like $105 or something, $110. Brand new, and I don't know if I'm winning right now. I think I am though.
Let's move on.
I don't know.
Now I'm mad.
I told you guys, she always gets me in some shit.
I literally don't care about buying knives, but there's been a stack of them in a row. We need like a break. So just come on. All right. Okay, here's
Really?
another
No,
one.
I've been pretty good.
I'm gonna mess you up.
The last
All
knife
right.
I bought was this one.
Yeah, but you got like 3 or 4 of them in one chunk. That doesn't mean one purchase. That's like a knife for like the next 4 or 5 months.
Right.
You still haven't gotten like those knives you got then still are counting
But
right now.
we got to give stuff
Okay,
away,
we're moving
though.
on.
We got to do giveaways.
For anyone who just joined, we are doing a knife Who Am I? It's little knife riddles there from the point of view of the knife. I just need the name of the knife. You cannot just say the brand. All right. My name...
Russ! I'm just joking.
My name also is a tool used to straighten hair. People don't usually prefer the company that made me. Sorry, girls have an advantage on this one for sure.
I don't even know this.
Boom! Ian!
Oh, fuck. Well, I feel like I should know these.
Ian got it again.
Damn.
Ian's got the brain for the knife riddles.
I should have known that.
It was the Gerber flat iron.
Damn, that was so easy, too. You're right, these are pretty vague.
But they're
No,
good riddles.
it's good because
They're
I
good
didn't know it.
riddles.
I couldn't think of it.
Knife riddles.
Boom!
Lindy, you disappoint me. I was expecting you to be the one to get that.
I was carrying this Sharp by Design. Not that Lavender Pants asked me, but he did ask Russ. So I figured I'd just answer it.
What?
I said I was carrying the Sharp by Design.
You know what?
The micro.
You know what?
Bang! This is so sweet.
Seems
I like
logical,
this
yes,
thing.
but can Ian answer the question before it gets asked? That is true.
Ooh.
You will never be able to or you're gonna never make everyone live that one down because that was like crazy. Okay, number 6, y'all.
Jaw.
Some people say I'm ugly.
Chicago 23.
I will fuck you
Go
up
ahead.
so hard.
You almost stopped there.
Some people say I'm ugly, but my blade shape is functional. I was designed by Michael Janich and manufactured by a popular, well-known company. That one was relatively
Yo,
detailed.
Jimbo?
Yeah!
Really?
Yeah!
Damn right, son.
Okay, but who got it first in the
Me!
comments?
No,
Ian
me!
again! I mean, he spelled
I
it.
beat Ian and I'm gonna check.
Ian kind of fucked up the spelling,
Fucking
but
rewind this shit. I want to see who won.
the first
between
one,
me and
the first
Ian.
one to spell it right was Russ, but technically Ian
I'll give
got
you guys
it.
that. You guys had to have time to spell it, but I still.
Damn. Yeah, seems logical. Knew it was a Spyderco. He's in there like, well, I knew it was a Spyderco first.
He cheated.
Damn, Ian is on fucking fire.
All right,
That's
next.
crazy. All right. My name is a geographic water feature with imperfections.
My name is Geographic Water Feature with Imperfection. What is it, guys? Because I don't know.
I have a little bit more. If you guys can't get it, there's a little bit.
All right,
a
hint.
tidbit
Let's
more.
get a hint. Let's get a hint.
I am well known and modern.
Did you
with
get
a
it right?
classy look. No.
Okay.
I'm well known and modern with a classy look. Oh, here, I'll repeat it. My name is a geographic water feature with imperfections. I am well known and modern with a classic look.
I feel like you guys are gonna say it, and I'm gonna be like, "Damn it! I should have known that." Give us another hint.
Literally, no, I'm gonna give it a second. Ooh, Ian's got no clue.
Geographic water.
It's not a slip
Feature.
joint. It's a modern knife. Oh, Russ got it! Yes! Boom! That deserves a bell.
Crooked River.
I am
oh
a
my
geographic water
God. That
feature
is so simple.
with imperfections.
All right, guys, we need to go back to kindergarten
Boom,
knife school
boom,
because
boom.
that was so easy.
This is more about your brain doing riddles than it is, so.
No, these are good. I like these.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. I just came up. You guys saw this. I just came up with this on the spot. So Jared doesn't know these either. So you're free to guess. Oh, what's up, Brianna? Brianna's here. I'm glad you're here, Brianna. I'm
What's
glad
up,
you're
Bree?
safe. All right.
She lives in Kenosha.
Yes.
Glad you're safe.
Yes. I'm glad she's safe too. Okay. All right. Everyone hates me and loves me at the same time. Who says you have to be sharp to be a knife?
I do.
Boom.
Read that again.
Everyone hates and loves me at the same time. Who says you have to be sharp to be a knife?
Everybody loves and hates me at the same time. Who says you have to be sharp?
Boom, Russ! Russ with the answer again.
Delica.
The Delica. All right.
Damn it, I suck.
Kiefer always wants that to be the answer. Okay, Penny with a quick second place.
Yeah, where were you, Kiefer?
I know, Kiefer
You
always
fuck.
says that, and literally
the one time.
the
he doesn't
one
say
time.
it.
That is so funny.
I bet you he was sitting there thinking.
Yeah, like, man, what is that? What is it? What is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
This is good.
My name is a synonym of little rascals or maybe a hoodlum or a rowdy person.
Hooligan.
Yep.
Is it?
You
Dang.
didn't even give them a chance.
Well, I wasn't for sure if I was right.
It is kind of unfair if you answer because...
Okay, because they have to
it's
type it.
Time
Right.
delay.
They have to type
But Richie got it. All right. I'm hoping...
Looks like everybody got it.
Of course
no, because
they
look,
did. Of course they did.
Yeah, Richie
right
got
after I closed my mouth.
Richie's the
Boom.
winner. And Spirited said Jesus.
All right. Well, that one was...
You guys need Jesus.
That one was kind of stolen from you guys.
You guys sound like you need the Lord.
Luckily, I did a couple extra ones.
The Lord in your heart. Go ahead.
All right.
Next up.
Number 10. My name is a sea creature. I look a little thick and chunky, but I won't take up a lot of your pocket.
Sea snake.
Don't you be guessing.
That was wrong.
Guess in
no?
my ear.
No. Okay.
It was wrong.
Urchin?
Nope.
Penguin?
Nope. Penguin is not a sea creature, Brianna.
That's a good choice, though.
She has that knife, though. That wasn't a bad one.
Orca.
No. Ian! Can someone give me a brand?
Okay, the CRKT.
CRKT. Fine. It was the CRKT squid. You guys are good.
The shark would have been a good one, too.
Well, but is the shark?
But you gotta be right,
You gotta
right?
hear the rest of it though. My name is a sea creature. I look a little thick and chunky. But
Oh,
I
I
won't
got-
take
yeah, I
up
guess.
a lot of your pocket.
The shark
space.
isn't thick and chunky. You're right.
Right.
You're right.
Boom. Ian is like,
Raise the roof.
man.
Ian's
Okay.
doing the damn deal.
All right, we got
tonight.
two. We got two more of these, and then I do have some other just random questions.
You know what, guys? Nobody collected the second giveaway knife. Nobody has contacted me for it. The person that won the control, the real steel control, nobody has contacted me. I've already mailed out the other one, so I'm not going to contact him because I used to do that, but then I kind of thought about it. Some of the people come into these giveaways and they don't actually even watch the channel. So I'm not going to contact him now if he doesn't even pay attention or doesn't have he don't even care about it. So, if he contacts me in the next couple of days, he's got it. But if I'm going to end up re-giving it away if he doesn't get a hold of me in the next 2 days.
Okay. You guys
And
ready?
also with other giveaways because we got the 3,000 coming up
Ready?
right now.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Number 11. My
Yes.
name
I will
suggests.
My name suggests.
My name suggests that I may just go off and do what I want, but I'm actually a hard worker. I'll read it again, just in case. My name suggests that I may just go off and do what I want, but I'm actually a hard worker. No one yet. We got some close answers, but not correct yet.
Is it the slut?
What?
There's a knife called the slut.
I know, but why would I guess that's...
Yeah, think about it. That's working real hard. You gotta get that money.
I'm glad. Like, I'm so happy that I've stumped you guys right now. You don't know what joy this brings
I
me.
don't know what the hell.
And every single one of you that's guessing is gonna be so mad.
Is
when
it the
you hear
Maverick?
Answer. No, I'm reading. I'll read it again. My name suggests that I may just go off and do whatever I want, but I'm actually a hard worker. Brianna, you, this word, you might know, I say it a lot at work, and so does Jessica. This particular word, I say it a lot. Oh, I love that I've stumped you guys. It is just making my night. I've never done this before.
Read it one more time.
My name suggests that I may just go off and do whatever I want, but I'm actually a hard worker.
Sheepdog?
Would it help if I give you guys the brand?
Yeah.
Kaiser.
Sheepdog.
No. I heard you the first time.
Checking. It is a Kaiser.
It is a Kaiser.
Slacker.
No.
The Kaiser Nomad.
No, but
The
that is kind of a good
Doman.
one.
The Kaiser.
Don't just name a bunch of Kaisers. Actually think.
Fire Ant?
No.
Rogue. I got it right. Did I get it? I got it. The Rogue. That's a good one though, because the Rogue is definitely, that does
It
sound
is?
like, yeah.
Okay, John got it.
John's
Although I
a
can't count
copycat.
it because Jared just said it. It is the Kaiser Rogue. I love the word rogue. I say it all the time. When I drop things at work or like spill something, I'm like, oh my god, that ice cube just went rogue.
Do you want to do a live unboxing?
We got some rogue ice cubes. What?
We have an unboxing to do. You know that, right?
I'm not done.
Oh, I'm saying after. You want to do a live unboxing?
Sure.
Okay. We're going to do a live unboxing.
Oh, John. And John's like, he said it first. I was agreeing. You know what, John? That is super honest of you. I am so happy that I stumped you guys. All right, very last one of these type of questions. Like I said, I do have some other questions. Maybe we'll stop, do the unboxing, and then we'll come back to my last few questions. Okay?
Yep. Okay.
No, I have one more of these though. What's up, Breeze? Oh man, I wish you had heard some of these questions, but we have more. Don't worry.
You got some stickers coming your way, bud.
Okay, number 12. Now listen carefully. My brand name. So the company, okay? My brand name is an oxymoron. Kara does not like me, but Jared loves me. Don't answer this one.
Okay.
You. I mean, not you guys, you. All right, I'll read it one more time. My brand name is an oxymoron. Kara doesn't like me so much, but Jared loves me. I know that's kind of a personal clue, but, you know, most of you guys
I
watch
feel like
us,
they should know
so.
this. Did somebody just get it?
Okay, so an oxymoron is something that conflicts with each other, the two words. So I'm trying to think of one that's not the answer of this. Someone help me out. Give me an oxymoron. Yeah, like jumbo shrimp. Thank you, Ian. That's not the answer if that was a guess. But that is an oxymoron. So saying jumbo shrimp is conflicting because shrimp are actually really small. Bittersweet. There you go. That's a good one too. Bittersweet is an oxymoron. Because sweet and bitter kind of conflict with each other. Little big brother. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so now that we know the definition, one more time. My brand name is an oxymoron. Kara doesn't like me so much, but Jared loves me.
I don't even know what this is.
If you guys can figure out that brand name, then you'll be able to figure out the knife. If you've watched our channel like at all. Yeah. I've stated how much I do not like this knife so much.
I think I know what it is, but I just don't know if it really is an oxymoron.
The brand name is an oxymoron. If the brand name conflicts with itself,
okay.
so like somebody already said, jumbo shrimp. That doesn't make sense, right?
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean. None of you guys have got it so far. Okay, Robert has the brand correct. Robert Miller is coming in with the brand.
Yeah.
And Lavender Pants with the correct knife. All right, for the teamwork. The answer is the Giant
that the
Mouse
last
Ace
one?
Biblio. Yep.
Okay, check this out.
Once they said the brand name, everyone started coming in with Ace Biblio. All right. Why do I not like that one? It was our particular one that I don't like. It literally was failing when we first got it. The lockup was so early. Upon breaking it in, it's gotten much better. And I will admit that it's gotten there, but it's taken a long freaking time. And without Jared here, I would have given up on it. Okay.
Look at what's in this box. So we got this sent to us. I'm just gonna say by our buddy Mark. And thank you, Mark. We are doing an unboxing with it right here, live on Neevesknives. We've never done a live. Have we done a live unboxing before?
I think we did once.
All right, go ahead. Start peeling this stuff out.
Chips for packing. Whoa, Old Bay potato chips. Oh, these look like good chips.
Potato chips.
Oh my god! No, you don't even understand how much I wanted a pastry today.
I love these things.
Guys, I've been in the mood.
I like the caramel ones better, but these are delicious.
All day. Like I literally was craving pastries. What's going on here?
It's okay. It's from Me with Knives.
Oh, that's so nice.
Local snacks to enjoy. Oh wow! He gave this to us. That's so awesome.
That is
Thanks, man.
so cool. We got some little
It's a
buck
buck.
knives here. Oh, these are gonna be fun to beat the shit out of.
420 HC steel. There's two of them here. One's made in the USA. The other one's made in the USA. They're both made in the USA. Let's open it up right now.
This is so. I'm having one of these. A crimpet.
That's awesome.
I want a crimpet. That seems logical. Everyone's gonna start sending us food because they're all gonna try to outdo each other with the best food. This is so cool. I've never even seen this before. I wonder where it's from. Where's Me with Knives from? Do we know?
I don't know. He said it was local. Oh, I should have just looked at the package.
Yeah. Well, what's just the state?
I don't know. I gotta look at it.
Okay. I'm gonna go look. Where is it?
It's on the ground.
Threw it. Damn, you threw it far.
So, this is awesome.
Wait, DE is Delaware, right? Yeah. Wait. Right?
Yeah, it's
Delaware?
gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be.
At first glance, my
These
thought was
things
this
look
looks like
delicious.
New England stuff.
Let's see. Okay, so we don't want to do the drop because that finger will get dropped on. Ooh, a nice strong backlock.
Well, you're gonna have to reach out and tell him we did this live.
I know, I will. I'll tell him the timestamp too. Listen. That is a strong backlock. This one's a two-hander. It's way down there. That is so cool. Very, very cool.
This reminds me of something. Huh. That's a good
Let me try a bite.
chunky. This reminds me of one of those Mexican cakes that we always get from the hood.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, kind of.
They're good.
Kind of, yeah. So.
Woo! Man, I was in the mood for pastries
Hey,
today.
Breeze, are you still here?
Mm-hmm.
How's your shop? You guys taking a bunch of hell there? And he's in Racine.
You just want to talk about Kenosha.
Which
so
is,
bad.
I said I was gonna. Which is right past Kenosha, so it's right there. Yeah, I know you guys are. I didn't know how Racine was doing, so I'm glad to hear that it's alright though. People are sending me a bunch of clips of all kinds of shit burned down and fucked up. It's so stupid. Do you have any more questions?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
But I want to finish my cake.
Ooh, yeah.
It's making me thirsty. I want, juice. Cake and juice. I want cake and juice. And I'm not 5 years old.
I like that Buck usually does hollow grinds. I like that about Buck. USA made knives.
What? Is that a real comment?
His customers are Black Lives Matter, so building movies.
I don't know if that was sarcastic or not.
It's sarcastic.
Okay, well. Cake and juice, isn't it? Sipping
The-
on gin and juice. Laid back. Got my mind on my money. You're my money, you're my mind.
Yeah. But, are you gonna go to the next question before I start talking about this bullshit?
Yeah. Ah! He's naked.
He was our thumbnail.
Okay.
Next!
What is one knife that you feel like you spent too much money on? Just
What? Say it again.
what is one knife you've spent too much money on?
I want to spend too much money on a Tucson. But I don't think it's not worth that. I just know I could have got it for less because the next bid I seen on it was cheaper. Meaning like people were getting it for like $20 cheaper than I spent because it's an eBay deal. But not saying it's not worth what I paid. It's absolutely worth what I paid. It's worth more than I paid. But I paid more than you could get it for if you try to bet around. So
Kyle says my custom Koenig area is too much money, but so amazing.
So what do
Okay,
you,
so if you guys, well, I mean, sometimes like something can be too much money for your budget, but it's worth it, right? What are some knives? I guess I probably should have worded this slightly better. What are some knives that after you got it, you
were
felt like you
it
spent too
wasn't
much
worth
money
it?
on
Yeah.
it? I'm sorry, I should have said that a little bit better. I mean, sometimes, yeah, like I said, sometimes you wind up paying more than you should have, but you love the knife. But then there's the times where you get the knife, and it
yeah,
could,
man, this thing ain't worth it.
it could be a $50 knife. It doesn't have to be an expensive knife, and you could get a knife that was $50 and really feel like, oh yeah, $50 was too much for this piece of shit.
Oh, Nico Diaz, all his damn knives he overpays for because he's buying them in Canada. Canada sucks. Just like Australia, fucking Australia, they're like $40 more.
That's what them free healthcare taxes get you.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry, shouldn't have said that. But yeah, so
No, you should have.
I think that mine. Ooh, I'm really trying to think like a knife that I feel like I spent too. Oh, the Biblio for one. That thing was $175. That really is not $175. Let's really, really think about it. Especially our.
It's absolutely.
No. Our particular model. For
Yeah.
the money you spent, do you really think that
Yes.
it should have taken that much freaking work to get it where it's at?
No, I think it should have came
It was-
appropriately.
Yes.
But
So it was too much
But
money for what it was.
now that fucker will last for a long time. As long as the steel lasts, it will last because
Your MCC custom amp.
the lock bar like doesn't move over. Like it's locked up so strong, and you can see how slowly it's
Wait.
moving. That thing will last forever.
Russ, you thought someone was breaking into one of your houses?
I believe it. Shoot him.
All the Walmart Gerbers I've ever had.
It's got nothing to do with taxes. It's just shameless.
No, I know. I was just joking.
joke,
It was
bud.
just a joke.
It was a joke.
Yeah, you do get so. You know what, Ian? That's a good point. You do get so much for the money these days. That really, really is true. And yeah, Spirited, I agree that a lot of Benchmades have let me down as well. I thought that the Bug Out was like that because we had to do that whole thing where we're like sitting there scraping the titanium nitrate coating off and like, I don't know, the Summit Knives Half Dome you think is a better option over the Ace Biblio. That was the other one I was considering at the time that we purchased the Ace Biblio. But after watching some reviews, I got swayed the other way, I guess. You ordered a 540...
EDC Journey's in here. Everybody, go subscribe to EDC Journey. We were talking about him earlier.
I'm gonna make
in the
him a
episode.
logo.
She's gonna make him a logo. I'm gonna send him some knives. He just made a channel, and it's about his journey into EDC. He just recently got into knives and EDC, so he has lots of questions and lots of things he is learning, and all of you can help him. We've all been there, so please go and subscribe to EDC Journey. He's got a great channel. I was loving his channel last night. I was even watching it today. Shit. And to go back to this Black Lives Matter comment, no, I do not agree with them 100% whatsoever. Fucking burning down cities and small businesses, defeating the damn purpose. I don't agree with that at all. Now, I grew up in a black community with black people and black family members and everything. So, yeah, it's not saying Black lives don't matter. Everybody agrees.
You
that
agree
black
with the
lives,
statement. You
everybody
don't agree with the
fucking agrees
organization.
that Black lives matter. Who the hell doesn't agree with that? That's a dumb name and a very deceitful name to name something, especially when you're trying to start a bunch of bullshit. Because if somebody says, I don't agree with it, then it makes them sound racist. That's why they named it that. And I think you should look more into their, what they are and what they stand for before you support them. Because a lot of people I know, they don't understand, and they think it's about black people. It has nothing to do with black people. Nothing to do with black people. And most black people I know don't agree with them because they know better. And they've looked into it and read into it and learned about them. So I think you should look more into the details and read about it, and don't learn it from the news or the media, because that's all bullshit. Everybody knows the media is full of shit. They'll never tell you the truth. They always have a narrative that they're pushing. Always. I don't care if it's on the right or the left, they're always pushing a narrative, no matter what. Look shit up yourself. If the news says something, look it up. You'll find out that it's bullshit, and you'll find out the real information. So, and I've done that myself.
Why does he have to stick to knives talk? I mean, yeah, we do knives here, but
Yeah,
it
we do lots
doesn't
of
matter. Our lives are not our regular videos. We talk about everything.
When you
here
come
in
to
our
Neeves Knives Lives, we talk about everything. We
It's
do not just talk about
It's
knives.
our thoughts that come to mind, and
We talk about knives too.
we both come from extremely diverse backgrounds, and it's just there's just a feeling. It's not a hate. It's an organization. Anyone can have a disagreement with an organization.
It's pushing
Doesn't
an agenda.
mean you disagree with the statement.
It's pushing
Point
an
blank
agenda
period.
that I don't agree with.
Point blank period.
Because, like I said, if put it this way, if it had anything to do with black people and black lives and everything, then I would 100% support them. I have black family members. I grew up with black people. I grew up in a black neighborhood. I was raised by the black population. So I'm a person that would 100% support anything going into the black community to help them and to help them grow.
That
But
is,
I
you
also,
live there.
Right,
That's
I
your
also,
community.
Right. I watch the violence, and I
It's the
watch the
same
bullshit, and I
community.
watch where money goes and where it doesn't go. And I know a lot about that shit, and it's a lot of BS. That's what it is. It's a lot of BS.
And if he wants to talk about it, he can. It's free speech,
Right.
and you
Yeah,
should.
if somebody else brought it up, shit, you bring up shit like that,
Yeah.
you're gonna,
You can talk
all
about
you
it, but
gotta-
he can't.
if
so
you want to, look up
that's
information.
how the world goes.
Look up information. You'll find shit
But
out.
that's how the world goes. Somebody
Yes.
can bring something up, but if you disagree and talk about it,
Right.
then you shouldn't talk about it.
Right.
You should be quiet.
Right.
All
And
right.
I'm open for discussion with anybody. I will never silence you. I'll never tell you to shut up. I'll never tell you to, unless if you're doing a bunch of bullshit, I'll have somebody kick you off. But that's like for like stuff like you're trying to ruin the live,
Right.
But if you're coming in to have a discussion, I'll fucking discuss anything with you. I don't care. I am not like a lot of channels that don't want to bring up and talk about things. I will 100%
And
talk
seems
about stuff.
logical. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting more equality
Oh, hell no.
in America. But there's a way you go about things, and
Absolutely.
the fact of the matter is a lot of these people that are doing the rioting and the burning are spray painting BLM. I have pictures of it. They're spray painting BLM all over everything, whether or not. Thank you, Ian. Very cool.
Thanks,
Wait, we gotta
Ian.
do the thing. Yeah. But
Thank
the
you.
fact of the matter is that
Very much.
there's a way you go about things, and the people doing this are trying to portray it like they're in war. But I'm sorry, but Fred's business in the middle of Kenosha has nothing to do with the police.
Right.
It has nothing. How the hell is burning down your own community
A lot of the-
helping
Sorry, go on.
anyone anyone or anything. And that comment about, oh, we're good BLM, we're all BLM customers or whatever, so we're safe. No, you're not. I'm sorry, but no, you're not. Because I know black-owned businesses that are absolutely...
That even support them and been burned down.
That put a sign up in their window.
And still get burnt down. And get robbed and looted. And then their whole livelihood goes away. All the things that they built on. And people say, like, they have insurance. You don't know that. You don't know if they have insurance. You don't know if they have good insurance. You don't know anything about them. And you don't know what was in their place.
An insurance check sounds real great. See, this is the thing that you hear growing up in a bad area, right? People do these insurance things where they want to get insurance, right? It sounds really nice to get this insurance quick. Everybody's about the get-rich-quick scheme, right? But getting an insurance check one time is nothing compared to what it will take them to put that business back and actually get back to a profitable business.
Right.
Do you guys know what it takes to get to an actual profitable...
They do know. They do
I know.
know.
I'm just talking.
Right.
I'm saying to actually get profitable in a business. It's not like you open your doors and, I have money. It takes time to actually get profitable. And for that gross net income to actually matter and be something that goes home to your pocket at night that you can spend on food.
Right.
It's not like, oh, I got my insurance check, we're good, reopen. It's not like that.
And listen, I'm the first one to call out police brutality. I've been brutalized by the police. I've been beat up by the police. I've been harassed. I've had my constitutional rights taken from me. I've been to jail. I've had all of that shit. So I'm the first one to say, cops need some help. Like, I'm not saying defunding, but I'm saying, like, cops do overstep boundaries lots of times. But what does that have to do with small businesses? What does that have to do with the people that are making your community actually good, right? If you want to take something up with the police or the governors or the government, do it with them, not with the fucking hard workers of the community. The only people keeping your community good. You know what I mean? Like, these are the places and the people that are actually bringing money to your community. Now, what happens, right? You burn it down. These fucking people leave your community. So now your community goes to even worse shit. So you're trying to rebuild and make your community good, and really, you're just making it back to shit. Like, it's a dumb-ass reason. Like, just like, put it this way, all right? Say a bad neighborhood, a ghetto, right? A bad neighborhood that gets graffiti written on it. That has... junk cars laying around and potholes in the road. Say a businessman comes there. Do you think he wants to start a business there? Right? Now, do all that overnight. Like, of course not.
You're damaging
businesses aren't coming there now. They're going to leave. Like, and I heard one person talking on somebody else's platform. And it was somebody from Kenosha, a fucking idiot. And he's screaming a bunch of lies and a bunch of bullshit. Like, he started screaming, like how, the black community here is real small. No, it's not. It's actually one of the most diverse places you can go to. Number two, it's right next to actual black communities. Like, nothing he said made sense. And then he started talking about the reason why they burnt down the car lot was because they sold shitty cars. Right? Now, that's probably the only person that made out. It's probably him, because he'll get paid for all the cars, and he probably wouldn't have made that much off of each car. So, he's probably the only one that would have made out. But the other businesses that actually, have to actually brick and mortar businesses, not cars, they're going to lose. Like, they're going to lose so much money in the long run, and they're probably not even going to rebuild there. They'll probably just move their business. But, so, that doesn't help the community at all.
And I just want to comment, Spirited Whiskey said these looters and rioters are not the same people that are peacefully protesting.
Absolutely not.
They're totally not.
Absolutely
and
not.
then just like Nico said, it's also not the entire police force that's bad.
Absolutely
it's a few
not.
individuals.
Nope.
So that stuff goes both ways.
I've never thought
that. The thing is, though, is that anyone who wants to protest, that's your right, and that's a part of free speech, and I am so for that. My thing where I start to divide or disagree, which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with disagreeing with a cause, right? It doesn't make you a bad person. I think there's people out there that are scared to stand up and say something because they're so afraid that if they disagree with a certain cause, that they're going to be ostracized by their community, which is pathetic that should even be a fear. Just for disagreeing and practicing the same free speech, that the whole reason that everyone has the right to practice is because of things like this. So what I wanted to say, though, is that the part where I draw the line is the fact that everyone wants, okay, so police do something bad. The answer should not be defund the police. The answer should be fund the police and reform the police.
Yeah,
Put
reform.
Put them in, you know what I mean? And this is, and I gotta say something. When you have two people sitting here who absolutely do like have a initial kind of disdain towards police and have been through the system for years and years and years and years and years, two of us sitting here kind of talking on the cop's side, you know things have gone awry. Because I'm telling you, this conversation I would never have been having 5 years ago.
Let me just say this really quick. I, for one, no, I don't like cops. I fucking hate cops. I've been through so much shit with fucking cops, but that doesn't mean I don't understand the other side. That doesn't mean I don't look through his lens and think what happens in his perspective. Like, if I put myself in his shoes. Like, I'm not an idiot. Just because I don't like him doesn't mean I can't sympathize with him or understand why he did something or why he didn't do something. So,
Can I just
let me just say one last thing. Training. A fire department, I think it's I'm not positive on these numbers, so don't quote me, but I think it's like 3 years for a firefighter to become a fireman. It's 6 months for a cop. Think about that.
It takes a lot of hard work. I've known a lot of people who've gone on the path to become firemen.
They need more training.
It takes a lot of training and hard work and a lot of stuff you have to do, and then once you do it, getting a full-time position as a fireman is extremely hard to do.
I've seen cops in positions that fucking...
Yeah, you can be 18, college, you don't even, nothing. And it seems logical. What I wanted to say is throwing money at something definitely doesn't always fix the problem.
Fuck no.
And then, like you said, taking it away is going to always make it worse, though, right? The money is not the most important thing. Even if you took the money, the current money, right? Because God knows that, you know, there's taxes, and I don't know exactly how money gets distributed, but if any of the money that comes from crime, like the things people have to pay court fees, if any of that goes back to the police, then God knows we have some money there, right?
Yeah.
So what we need to do, in my opinion, isn't necessarily throw more money at it. It's
put it in the right
to
places.
resituate the funding in a way that makes sense. To, you know, like, I can guarantee that some of the gun skills of certain police departments are not really up to par to half the citizens that live in the town. You know what I mean?
I think where it needs to go, I honestly think that this would help. Just a couple things. One, they need more hands-on-hand training. So meaning like on the mat, fighting, wrestling, and they should pass a test every year, every 6 months. I don't give a fuck. But they should take like literally like a 6-month thing just on hand-to-hand combat, just on fighting. Because when you're in that situation, right? Like say if I fought the past 6 months, every day,
MMA training,
every day. It doesn't have to be MMA, but like jiu-jitsu, wrestling, just being hand-to-hand. Right. But like if I do that every single day, right? Then when I'm in front of somebody and they're bigger, stronger, any of that, I'm not scared. Fuck, I've been on the mat all week, all month. I know what to do in this situation. And when he grabs me, my first instinct isn't going to be to shoot him because I know what to do and I know how to handle it. I know how to give him a hip toss. I know how to fucking, do you know what I mean? Like, I know what to do. Now, another thing, they need to get in the community. They need to get out there and I'm talking about be in the community without arresting or writing a ticket, doing anything. Literally just helping. So get in the community, help carry groceries. Get in the community, play with the kids. Play basketball with the kids. Because I promise you, if that kid played basketball with you growing up and got rides from you and you helped his mother, 10 years later, when he sees you down the road, you guys are going to trust each other a little bit more. He's not going to be fearful that you're going to shoot him. He'll know you won't shoot him. And if other people in the community see you actually helping the community and not just writing tickets, think about it. In a community, like with the community I grew up in, we hated the fucking cops because the only thing we ever seen them do was shoot at you, chase you, beat you up, write you tickets. That's it. That's it. Never once did you ever get any help from them for anything. They were not there for help. So you don't look at them as the person that helps you. You look at them as the person to run away from and be scared of. So if they get in the community and actually help the community without writing a ticket, I don't care what they see. I don't care if they're out in the corner and the motherfucker sells dope right across from them. Don't do anything about it. Keep carrying the groceries and helping the community and actually give them a hand. Then later on, those people know you and they communicate with you. That will help massively. And the next thing, like I said, fucking getting on the mat.
Okay, I want to go back to his comment. Russ said, a little off topic. My son has an interview with Los Angeles Fire in a couple weeks. Pretty proud of him. Knowing what I know about becoming a fireman, that's incredible. And it's awesome. Probably a very slim spot, and it's probably going to be hard to come by. And that's really, really, really awesome. You guys, I read all your comments while Jared was talking. And,
yeah, 'cause she don't listen. I'm just joking.
I agree with everything everyone is saying. And
she agrees and I agree. Point, I want to read though.
No, at this point, I think we're all on the same page, and that's nice because some of you commenting were people disagreeing before, or maybe not. You know, and it's good to know that we can all find even a sliver of something that we agree on, even if maybe there's parts of the big picture we don't agree on. And that's the whole point, is to be able to talk and to know, you know, that you can feel comfortable. You can come to this community right here, and you can talk something completely opposing maybe the way I feel, or maybe the way Jared feels, or someone else feels, and you know, we might share our side, but it's never going to be an angry thing with us. No. It is what it is.
I believe in freedom of speech, and I'll fight to the death to protect yours, no matter what you say. But another thing, Russ, yeah, a lot of people in California are going to be very happy about that because they are under fire, and my heart goes out to them. I know they're burning, and it sucks, especially with everything else that's going on in the country and everything. Man, fuck. What do you need?
Jewel. Nicotine.
I don't have one.
Nicotine.
You took it.
No, I didn't.
I don't have it.
I didn't do it. You took it.
I don't have
Check
one.
your pockets.
What's this?
It's empty. It's the empty one.
Oh, here you go.
Who had it? You. All right.
Steve's in the house.
He's been in the house.
Has he?
Yeah.
I'm fucking blind. All right, that's the issue with Black Antifa and the whole far left. You cannot talk to them there. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree, and I do think there are people over there that are being silenced a little bit that really, you know, like kind of agree with us.
There is people you see trying to talk, and then you'll see someone else from that side step in and be like, "Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them." They'll corner their own people, and that's. But
like you said though, that's BLM and Antifa and stuff like that.
Can I ask my next question? Damn it!
I wanted to finish talking. But go ahead.
But it's such a good question.
All right.
What knife has your favorite sound?
Right now. Or like that we own.
Ever. I don't care. Right
I don't know. I do like. Oh, man,
that was such a heavy topic swing.
I like a lot. But no, I wanted to finish this. I don't know. There's a lot of them. What?
If I asked this question
the Buck Marksman,
you would have been like, "Ooh, that's a good question."
Well, I'm surprised. I don't know because there's so many. I like them all with different sounds. Like this one, I love this nub detent. That's very nice. I love the lockup sound.
What's the M398? I don't know what that is. Stud fishing. Oh wait, damn it, he was asking Steve.
But
my bad. Go ahead and ask Steve.
But I do see.
It's not like you're at Neevesknives live or anything. I'm just kidding.
I see a lot of people though moving over like that are say what you would call liberals, right? And I don't give a fuck if you're liberal or Republican. I'm damn sure not liberal. You know, I probably would have said that a couple years ago, but I damn sure ain't now. But I sit very proudly in the middle. But I definitely am supporting a lot more of the right now because of everything that's going on the left. And I don't agree with any of the things that they're talking about right now. And that's what it's about. It's not about right or left. It's all policies. What are they doing? What are they talking about doing? What are their incentives? Where are they going with it? What are they doing for the communities? That's what it's always about. And people don't read the policies or even care to know. They'll say, this is my side and this is what I pick. And that's bullshit. But I do see a lot of people, though, and a lot of people on the left, or some, they're all fucking going over to the right because of that reason, because they actually read the policies. When you actually read the policies, you change your mind very quickly. But I see a lot of people that don't know one question. You can ask them any question, and they don't have any fucking answer, none. But yet they choose to pick this president or whatever, but yet they can't answer a question. So why? Why are you voting? Don't vote if you can't fucking tell me why, or answer any questions. I think that's stupid, and I think you're blindly voting. What?
M398 is a new steel.
I have no idea what that is. I haven't even heard of it.
That's what Stub was asking about.
I'm all about 2A, and I need my arms here in California, but I am also not proud of either side for 2A, and for multiple things I don't agree with, I can align with single party. That's why I sit fucking right down the middle. Center right, There you go. And I live in a super liberal country. It's hard to find people with similar mindset, especially with the people I engage on a daily basis. Trump 2020. Oh well, thanks anyway. It's the steel on the coast. I don't see. I've never even heard of that steel. If you stud fishing, you're doing it.
M398.
I never heard of it.
Me either. He said it's on the custom he ordered.
But yeah, there's a way to do things, and then there's also sides that both sides obviously have their end goal or what they want out of it. But I do agree that because Trump wasn't a politician, so I do agree that he's trying to help the country.
That is such a good point.
You're not voting for. You know what? I can't even vote, so it doesn't matter about what the fuck I say.
Don't you think it's okay?
I legally can't vote. How about that?
I think it's so crazy that felons can't vote. I know,
I can vote. I think in another year.
Because if you're going through the jail system and you're going through all these government things, you still pay taxes if you're a felon. You still do all
everything.
These things.
You still fall victim to it.
You can't vote for the very people who could have an influence on taxes or financial policies or systematic policies that have to do with institutions and things like that.
I heard down in Florida.
It's really going through knowing how hard it is to get a job with that on your back and all these things, and you're just talking about the difference between a little bit of wording in your charges or the way maybe a judge felt that day to drop it down a little bit for you.
Something you might have been able to fight if you had a lawyer or,
Something you guys might not know is that the value, if your case has to do with theft or burglary or anything like that, the value of the items taken has a lot to do with the charge. But what a lot of people don't know...
Or what they say.
What a lot of people don't know is that at the scene, the victim will typically tell the police their value, which in court, sentimental value does not count. However, most of these criminals who maybe do these thefts don't know where the value came from, or if they did, they don't even know that they can challenge it, nor do they have money to get a lawyer who can go in and challenge the fact that that gold necklace is worth $20 for how thin it is and it's 10 karat gold, but you labeled it at a $300 value because your grandma gave it to you. That family heirloom money doesn't matter in court. So people, between a $500 range can be put over the felony line.
Yeah. Also,
it is a lifelong issue when the actual value wasn't even that. So it's, there's a lot of intricacies for these things.
A lot of times what will happen is you'll be in jail, right? Well, you might have a family that relies on you on the outside, and they'll say, listen, if you plea out right now to this felony case, we'll let you out. You'll get out because you'll plea, and then you'll get automatically on probation.
Yeah, and if you're going through drug withdrawals, you're going to take that.
If you're going on drug withdrawals,
you.
You're fucking taking the deal. But besides that, even if your family needs you, you have a dog out there, anything like that, you have to get out. So you're willing to take a deal, right? Instead of fighting it in jail, because if you fight it in jail, you got to stay in there, and they can hold you up to 2 years. In jail, not in prison, in jail. So you'll be fighting your case, letting everything lose. You'll lose your job, your family, your wife will divorce you, your fucking kids will, just anything. Your dog fucking needs to be taken care of, whatever it is. You'll lose your house. Or you can take this plea deal. If you take this plea deal, but the only thing, though, is that you're going to have to take a felony. So things like that happen, but then, then when you get out, you can't even vote, can't get a job, you can't do this, and you don't know that when you do that. Also,
Douglas for President 2020.
Douglas for President 2020.
Douglas for President 2020. Start the hashtag, people.
All right,
we're going to start a revolution.
What I don't like is that people are voting on 35-year taxes that are going to apply more to me than to them. Yeah, I have nothing to say. One funny thing about democracy is Einstein's vote counts the same as old Joe down the street. I guess it's like Churchill said, democracy is the worst form of government except for all the others.
And we're not even a democracy.
0 for Biden. Trump 2020. Yeah, you know what?
We vote for the people who are gonna vote for us. It's really odd.
You know what's funny though is you can go all the way back to the 1920s when they're talking about what's going on right now. They talk literally about everything that's happening now and it's crazy. And if you go through the future and listen to the people, like I guess the brilliant minds and stuff, they're talking about what's going on now and what it's going to lead to. And they talk about like some of the liberal parties and what they say. And I'm not saying there ain't fucking creeps on the Republican side, but I'm just saying, like, they talk heavily about their motives and how they do it, the words that they use, the word play, the things they try to get into policies, and like how the one thing you'll care about the policy, well, then they'll throw a whole bunch of this bullshit that it's just crazy. If you really do some research, man, it gets deep. And everybody that I know that does research winds up fucking realizing right now, I'm not talking about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, anything like that, but right now, that fucking the Democratic Party is doing some shady shit. And it's gonna hurt us. There is nothing that anyone can really hold against Trump for COVID. Fuck no. He helped it. And the impact of it on American life, I do not think anyone in the office here... Yeah, no, fucking, he did a damn good job, if you ask me. I'll stand by that till the day I die. I mean, fuck. How much better of a job can you do? It's a fucking virus. It's not a human being. I mean, think about it. I mean, he shut down the country. He stopped all the air flights. He did a lot. And then, do you know, like, that whole, I don't want to get into it because that would probably get demonetized for even saying the word, but that hydrochloroquine thing, like, a lot of the country and a lot of the other, like, the one side is talking shit about it, even though their research comes from patients that were overdosed on it, and yet there's tons of research on how it's helped people. And I even know people that have taken it and have gotten better, like, very quickly. It's not a cure, but it is something that does help. And other countries like Africa are always on it. Even the entire White House right now is on it as a preventive measure. Like in Africa, everybody's on it for malaria. That's why Africa doesn't really have big problems with it. Like it's crazy that the one thing that'll help us, they're trying to stop us from getting. And that's because otherwise then they won't have the motive for Big Pharma to make a cure. Sorry. I'll go on a rant about this shit. And I can show you tons of proof. Alright, sorry. I finally got a mirror on all my knives. And it feels so good. Still haven't gotten them hair whittling sharp though. Okay, so let me teach you something about hair whittling really quick, because this is something I had to learn. One thing, the higher the grit is not better for hair whittling. Hair whittling does better with a little bit of more of a bite, a little bit more of a toothier finish. I'm not saying hair whittling can't do it, but it has to be a very fine edge to be hair whittling. What I mean is, like the apex kind of has to be laid back a little bit. But when you do hair whittling, when you draw it across, you're not putting the knife to the hair, you're putting the hair to the knife. That's one thing. You can put the knife to the hair, like this one right here, the one I sharpened earlier, this motherfucker will blow through it no matter what. But a lot of times with a lot of knives, you need to take the hair, and it has to be one direction. So if it's skating across it, then flip the hair over, because the way it grows in a certain way. In the one direction, it'll just skate across it. Flip it over, and then do it, and you'll feel the difference. You'll feel it catching as it's skating across. That's the direction you want to cut the hair in. Now, if it's insane sharp, it won't matter which side, but it usually does. So, just a quick tip.
It is 9:15 right now.
The leaders of the Democratic Party are not Democrats. They are communists. Damn right they are. They're fucking communists and fucking Marxists, and they're trying to start some fucked up shit. They're trying to turn our country into a communist country. Yes.
It's 9:15 right now.
It's 9:15 right now, and she's trying to shut me down.
No, I want to finish my damn questions.
Okay.
Although it's not gonna matter, because if I do,
Sharp thinking's in the house. What's up?
He's been in the house. Why
I didn't. I can't see it.
Because you're talking too much.
No, because it's so far away. Like, I need to pull it closer.
Let me just pull it
closer. Because you see me laying down just to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I can see it. Okay, what were you going to say? Hair has grain. Yeah, exactly. The grain runs one way. That's what I was trying to say. Thanks, Steve.
What was I going to say?
Yeah. Douglas 2020.
Yeah, Douglas 2020. Hell yeah, this guy could do a better job than most people could.
Yeah, fuck communism.
I want to know a time.
In socialism.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm listening to you.
I want to know a time that you tried to look cool and then it ended up in embarrassment.
Just now.
What? You were trying
Where's
to
that
look
jewel?
cool right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to look cool. And you're just messing my vibe up. I'm gonna rewatch this and I'll be like, look how you made me look. I'm just joking. I don't know. Name a time I wanted to feel cool and I got embarrassed. Okay. One time I was riding a dirt bike and I was riding a motorcycle and I always rode wheelies down the road and everything. And I was coming up to a bunch of friends and a bunch of people, and I went to ride a wheel. I started riding the wheelie, and a car was coming over the hill. So it was like a hill, and I'm coming up the top of the hill, and the car's coming, and it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So I fucking I just jerked the wrong way. I wound up crashing in the ditch and looked stupid. Looks stupid. I was badass for about 3 seconds. I got scars on my back from being dragged down asphalt. I was riding a dirt bike and I hit this thing, like this rut, and I slid, and when I slid it dragged me. And rocks picking them out of my back.
Seems logical, said anytime I'm on the dance floor for me.
That's a good answer.
Ian's over there still sulking that he didn't get the Crooked River. Get the Crooked River, Ian, because you were totally vibing with the exact way I was asking the questions. Ian says, I tried to dip my wife while dancing at our wedding and I dropped her. 10 years later and she still reminds me about it. Oh my god, yeah, that is definitely
That'll never be forgotten.
A moment you think you're gonna...
See, I forget about my dirt bike thing, but you'll never forget about it.
I remember one time I was training somebody at work how to do this really fancy pour for coffee, right? It makes like this really pretty art. I had never had an issue doing it, right? But you got this new person on their first day. I don't even know why I did this. They pour it, right? I'm like, awesome job. I said, now when you get really good, you'll be able to do this. So I go to do this extremely high pour with like 230 degrees shit.
Oh, shit.
And then I was looking at them instead of just looking at
You
the
were trying
cup.
to be badass.
I was.
You were like...
This was a long time ago. This is when I first started working in coffee, and I went to do the pour, just not looking at them, and fucking completely missed the cup with like burning shit. And I'm like, I've never done that before. I had done it without looking before too, like it wasn't a weird thing, but I completely missed, and they just looked at me like, are you literally trying to be cool with coffee right now? It was not good.
My phone's
your phone's dying. All right.
15%.
All right, I got 2 more questions. We're gonna blow through these. We're gonna end on a positive note.
Yeah, let's do it.
What decade would you choose to live in if you could pick? Normally, I always ask you guys between like 2, but just like open-ended. If you could pick.
I was gonna say
and
90s
let's say
too.
Live in meaning like your best years. You know, your 20s, 30s, whatever. Like
I mean, early 2000s was good.
I kind of agree with
before
Super,
2010, 90s is good.
I kind of agree with Super
50s?
Seal Steve's.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of the 50s kind of intrigues me.
Yeah.
Maybe even
the 60s.
I've almost even thought about the 20s, but like up until the Great Depression, of course. But
2000s was good.
The Roaring 20s, like it seems like such a good time to live. I don't know.
Before 2010 was good. I mean, I know we had the Twin Tower thing, but I'm saying like for the most part, it was pretty good. The music was decent. For the most part.
Bree said I'm completely good with the hand is dealt. That's a nice way to look at it.
That is, yeah. But, obviously, you can't change anything, so you got to live with what you can.
Brianna's with me at the 20s. Yeah, I'm down with the 20s. I don't know. People were just so like happy at that time. The economy boomed before it went to the Depression. That's why they called it the Roaring 20s. It was like.
Yeah, right.
And like people, I don't know. I know you just see good things on. Yeah, I always think about what Steve does too. You could get away with so much more back then.
Fucking
you
no
know
cameras.
What I
Fucking
mean?
yeah.
Oh my god.
And then
yes.
and then also like if you said something, it wasn't recorded. For every for like years to come.
You can't take people out of context as much.
Yeah. I'm sure still shit
1400s is an easy choice. 1480. Oh my god.
1492.
Specifically 1492.
What was who was it that sailed the ocean blue?
What?
1492. So and so sailed the ocean blue.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, come on. What are you talking about?
Shakespeare.
Columbus. Thank you, Columbus.
That literally was so obvious that it wasn't the answer I was thinking.
It's so obvious.
I didn't know there was
1492.
I didn't know there was a little
Christopher
rhyme.
Columbus, yeah. Sailed the ocean
I've
blue.
never heard that rhyme.
Yeah.
All right, I got one.
You gotta know your history.
I got one more for you guys before we wrap it up.
Let's do it.
What is the most... I know who Columbus is. I've never heard the rime. I've never heard that rhyme.
I just said it a week ago. She knows
No,
it.
I've never heard that rime. I know who Columbus is.
You never heard 1492? He
Sailed the ocean blue? No, I haven't. Never heard that in my life. All right, give me
Yes, you have.
last question.
I said it last week. All right.
Last question. Give me that. What is the...
That's when supposedly your people were fucking knocked off of their fucking country.
No, not yet, actually.
Well, it was going towards it because they were in South America.
That's why I know who Columbus
Because when he
says.
landed in America, it was in South America.
That's why I know who he is. I just didn't hear your nursery
Who's the America
rhyme.
guy? The guy
Your
that
little baby bitch nursery rhymes.
America was named after. It was the guy that came with Christopher Columbus. America was named after him. I forget his fucking name, but that's why America's named America. And then we got all you natives.
Is his last name?
We got all you.
Is his last name America?
No, it's something like
it
that.
Amerigo
Yes,
Vespucci?
yeah. There you go.
There you go. Happy?
She could have made that up, and I'd still be agreeing because it sounds.
No,
it
somebody
sounds.
else they're all
I'm just
saying
joking.
it.
I'm just joking. It
I
sounds.
thought you
good,
could
though.
see now that we were closer.
I can. I just read it.
Okay.
Professor Mr. Good Stuff. Yeah.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill sitting here on Capitol Hill. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Do you actually?
Yeah.
What's it from?
The commercial.
No!
No? I'm thinking of the black and white commercial with the piece of paper, like that thing. No? Am I wrong?
It's Schoolhouse Rocks.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't
You
really
didn't do
watch
that in
that.
school?
I didn't really watch that, no.
No, it's not a TV show.
I
It's
thought
a
it was a
thing that
movie.
they always played in school, and it taught you about how government works and stuff like that. And there was a song, and it showed you how a bill was created and passed and turned into a law.
Right.
And it's like a little cartoon. He's a little bill, and he's sitting there on the steps.
Was it black and white?
I
was just
remember
talking
it
about it. That's
being
what I just
color.
said.
No, I'm pretty sure it was color.
I remember a black and white version.
No, I don't believe so.
I remember a
It was
black and white
definitely
version.
color.
Was it color or black and white? I'm
It
probably
was
wrong.
definitely color. I'm just a bill sitting here on Capitol
Was it like
Hill.
old color
was
though? Like old fashioned colors? You know how like things were like.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Was
color.
it like it was like the
color.
old fashioned color? I'm picturing it.
It was
like black and
Crayola
white.
color.
Yeah. Okay.
Crayola's not
Okay.
old.
No, not black and white. I'm wrong.
Okay, last
All right,
question.
go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
What is the most useless skill you have?
Masturbating. I don't know.
How is that a skill? It's not a skill. Monkeys do that.
The most useless skill.
And that's
I
not
have.
useless.
I guess not.
Everyone's laughing
I
at
can
you.
puff a jewel really good. Where's the
Hacky
jewel?
sacking, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it gives you, but that kind of gives you what's it called? Like, is that dead?
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know, foot agility, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Knowing kukri facts.
Uh,
Making a mean cup of coffee is not useless, Lindy. You can make money doing that, you know. Spidey flicking, that's a good one. That's a good one. Watching YouTube videos for hours, that is kind of a talent.
illicit
for hours.
drug knowledge. Okay,
yeah.
if you got a talent.
But
for
see,
it.
again, I don't think that's useless.
Yeah, no, I think any type of knowledge is good, no matter how like off the wall.
I think
it
a
is.
useless skill is more like making a dumb noise with your mouth or something. You know what I mean? It doesn't help you.
Yeah, I can do that cricket noise. That doesn't help me. That's a skill. There you
Pissing
go.
women off.
I could sound like that cricket thing.
That
Ooh.
just might get you punched.
Yeah.
I can touch my.
I can wiggle my ears.
I can touch my nose with my tongue. That's a good one. I can whip up.
I can't do that.
I can whip up
catch
actual
quarters.
good rice in less than 2 minutes.
I can put quarters right here and stack them and catch them. Do you guys remember that shit?
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
came from. I learned it. You know where I learned that from? I learned that from Lamb Chop back in the day.
can
Do you guys
make-
remember Lamb Chop?
Yeah.
A lot of you guys won't because you're probably too young, but a lot of you
remember
guys
lamb
will.
chop.
lamb
brother
chop.
loved that.
The fucking what do you call those things? The puppets. It's called
Yeah, but
something.
they were like.
Where you put your hand in it, those
Well,
puppets.
it's a puppet.
I know,
That's what
but
it's called.
what are those called? I thought they were called something though.
Puppet.
Sock puppet. Sock, whatever.
Yeah, sock puppet.
Yeah. Really live on coffee. I do too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just looking at the coffee maker, about to go make.
Okay,
some
Russ, I'll show Jared after this.
What?
The link to Schoolhouse Rock.
I bet I'm talking about the same thing.
Useless skill, remembering lamb chop.
Voting
There you go.
Seems that skill doesn't matter. That was the best answer of the night. Oh my god, we might have to end on that. We might die too, just so you guys
Yeah,
know.
we're
probably
about
at
to
like
die.
5%.
We gotta wrap this one up here. I would say my most useless skill is probably either juggling, although that's kind of cool, but
Still useless.
it's not useless.
How is it useful?
You can make money doing it. That's why.
But you don't.
But I
So
could.
that's not useful to you.
could.
It's not useful to you. It might be useful to a clown.
I would think my most. Yeah, we'll go with juggling.
Alright.
I can panhandle.
She can panhandle.
That's not useless.
That's not
though.
useless.
It's not useless.
Shit.
All right.
You
Let's
got a dollar?
wrap this BS up, y'all. We gotta go. We will see you back at Saturday on 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
EDC
Alright.
Journey, don't forget to subscribe to his channel.
And I will answer your message. I did see that you responded. I got you.
Later, Russ. She called you a monkey and you clown.
The monkey and the clown. The plan for Saturday has not been determined yet. I'm thinking maybe about bringing back a little knife Pictionary, but I want to try to come up with something new. So
Yeah,
we'll figure
we
it
want
out.
something new. We might have some call-ins or something. We might figure something out, a way to take her phone and get a Wi-Fi number. So I don't know, we'll figure something out. One of these days, though, really soon, I'm going to do a live sharpening, but that'll be separate. Also, we have a lot of giveaways.
The burner phones. Everyone keeps calling it the.
Well, we don't
burner
have to
phone
do that.
shit.
We can just use a Wi-Fi number.
No, I know.
off of her
Everyone just
phone.
keeps calling it that. The
We got a
burner phone.
burner
live.
phone. What else was I gonna say?
Nico said we stimulated him. I feel weird. All right, we need to wrap this up, guys.
We're
starting
wrapping
to
up right
stimulate
now. We're
people.
saying goodbye to everybody.
I'm
So we
saying-
have a lot of giveaways coming up, guys. Like I said, still the guy didn't even collect the last giveaway, so we're probably gonna have to re-give it away. But then we have some other stuff coming up. What else? EDC Journey, I'm going to send him some knives to put on his channel. Make sure you go and subscribe to him because he's got a lot of questions and you guys got a lot of answers, so give him some help. Let's grow his channel and help him because he's just starting out, and that's what his channel's about, is his journey.
Yes.
Beginning EDC.
It's a good
And
concept.
you guys are motherfucking pros, so give them a hand. Thank you guys for all coming. Love you guys. I need scissors sharpening. Only do one side. That's the way you do scissors.
You can
Scissors,
do
you don't
that.
sharpen both sides. You just sharpen one side and then knock the burr off the other side. You'll get a good, you'll get them really sharp. that
Yes, go sub to EDC Journey right now,
way. Super
y'all.
Still Steve. We'll see you later.
Let's do it.
Saturday, guys. Saturday. 7:30.
Goodbye. Don't
We do a
forget-
live every Wednesday
Hey,
and Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
I already
Central
said
Time.
that.
I'm saying it again.
I'm trying to tell them to
So-
make sure to hashtag Douglas 2020.
All right. Yeah.
Don't you Hodge twins them. Douglas 2020. Douglas 2020.